Welcome to English Hub.
Today our topic is conjunction. Tips of this lesson. At the end of the presentation, the student with 80% accuracy are expected to explain what is conjunction. B. Enumerate the different kinds of conjunctions. C. Express the importance of conjunctions by sharing it to the class. Children, see here conjunction. Definition of the conjunction. A conjunction is a joiner, a word that connects or conjoins part of a sentence. A word connecting words, clauses, or sentences. And see here kinds of conjunction. Coordinated conjunction is the first one. The simple, the little conjunctions are called coordinated conjunctions. To remember these coordinated conjunctions, here you can remember by an acronym: fanboys. F stands for A for and, N for no, nor, B for but, S for so. Like this we can remember. Here, when a coordinated conjunction connects two independent clauses, it often accompanied by a comma. Example: Renz wants to play for Akan, but he has had trouble meeting the academic requirements. You can identify the two clauses has been separated by a comma. When the two independent clauses connected by a coordinated conjunction are nicely balanced or brief, many writers will omit the comma. For example, Vincent has a great jump shot, but he isn't quick on his feet. The comma is always correct when used to separate the two independent clauses connected by a coordinated conjunction. See punctuation between two independent clauses for further help. A comma is also correct when and is used to attach the last items of a serial list. Although many writers, especially in newspapers, will omit that final comma. For example, Ulysses spent his summer studying basic math, writing, and reading comprehension. Comma is also used with but when expressing a contrast. See here, this is a useful role but difficult to remember. In the most of their other roles as joiner, other than joining independent clauses, that is, coordinating conjunctions can join two sentence elements without the help of a comma. Among the coordinated conjunctions, the most common of course are and, but, and or. It might be helpful to explore the uses of these three little words. The examples below by no means exhaust the possible meaning of these conjunctions. Now children, let us see kinds of coordinated conjunctions. See children, let us see how to use and. To suggest that one idea is chronologically sequential to another. Carlin sent in her application and waited by the phone for a response. That is an example. Next, to suggest that one idea is the result of another. Here, Willie heard the weather report and promptly boarded up his house. To suggest that one idea in contrast to another, frequently replaced by but in the usage. Example: John is brilliant and Shane has a pleasant personality. See, children, let us know how to use but in different situations. First one, to suggest a contrast that unexpected in the light of the first clause. Example, Joey lost a fortune in the stock market, but he still seems able to live quite comfortably. So both are, one is unexpected event, contrasting events from one another. So next one, to suggest in an affirmative sense what the first part of the sentence implied in a negative way, sometimes replaced by on the contrary. The club never invested foolishly but used it to serve the service of a sage investment counselor. To connect two ideas with the meaning of with the exception of, and then the second word takes over the subject. Everybody but Golden Breath is trying out for the team. Move on to the next one, usage of or. Let us see how to use it. To suggest that only one possibility can be realized, excluding one or the other. For example, you can study hard for this exam or you can fail. Then the next usage suggests the inclusive combination of alternatives. Example, you can broil chicken on the grill tonight, or we can just eat leftovers. The next point is to suggest a refinement of the first class. Example, Smith College is the premier all-women's college in the country. Also, it seems to most Smith College alumni. Let's move on to the next one, nor. The conjunction nor is not extinct, but it is not used nearly as often as the other conjunctions. So it might feel a bit odd when nor does come up in conversation or writing. Its most common use is as the little brother in the correlative pair neither nor. Example, here see, he is neither sane nor brilliant. Second one, it is neither what I said nor what I meant. Move to the next one, at. The word at functions sometimes as an adverb and has several meanings. In addition, even it also functions as the coordinating conjunction, meaning something like nevertheless or but. The word it seems the contrary or element of distinctiveness that but can seldom register. For example, John plays basketball well, and his favorite sport is badminton. They complain loudly about the heat, yet they continue to play golf every day. Let's focus on for. The word for is most often used as a preposition, of course, but it does serve on rare occasions as coordinating conjunction. Some people regard the conjunction for as rather high faulty and literary, and it does tend to add a bit of weakness to the text. Beginning a sentence with the conjunction for is probably not a good idea, except when you are singing for he is a jolly good fellow. For has serious sequential implications and in its use, the order of thoughts is more important than it is, say, with because or since. See some more examples. It functions is to introduce the reason for the proceeding class. For example, John thought he had good chance to get the job, for his father was on the company's board of trustees. Next example, most of the visitors were happy just sitting around in the shade, for it had been a long dusty journey on the train. Now let us take so. Be careful of the conjunction so. Sometimes it can connect two independent clauses along with a comma, but sometimes it can't. For instance, in this sentence, Michael is not the only Olympic athlete in his family, so are his sister, brother, and his uncle Chet. Let's move on to the next one. Then, sorry here the typographical mistake. It is not then, it is then. Then is used to make comparison. Generally, the only question about then arises when we have decide whether the word is being used as a conjunction or as a preposition. If it is a preposition, and Merriam-Webster dictionary provides for this usage, then in the word that follows, it should be in object form. For example, here, he is taller and somewhat more handsome than me. Next example, just because you look like him doesn't mean you can play better than him. Our kinds of the conjunctions. Here we have the subordinative conjunction. A subordinative conjunction sometimes called a dependent word or subordinator comes out the beginning of a subordinate or dependent clause and establishes the relationship between the dependent clause and the rest of the sentence. It also turns the clause into something that depends on the rest of the sentence for its meaning. Children, here some of the examples being given. He took to the stage as though he had been preparing for this moment all his life. The next one, because he loved acting, he refused to give up his dream of being in the movies. The final one, unless we act now, all is lost. Students, see here a list of common subordinative conjunctions given here. For example, after, although, as if, as long as though, because, before, even if, even though, if only, in order that, now that, once, rather than, since, so that, then, that, though, till, unless, until, when, whenever, where, whereas, wherever, while. Friends, see here kinds of conjunction. Under that we are discussing about the correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions, sometimes conjunctions combine with other words to form what are called correlative conjunctions. These always travel in the pair, joining various sentence elements that should be treated as grammatically equal. For example, she led the team not only in the statistics but also by virtue of her enthusiasm. Second one, Polonus said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. Next one, whether you win this race or lose, it doesn't matter as long as you do your best. Relative conjunctions sometimes create problems, parallel forms. Here are some correlative conjunctions, both and, not only but also, not but, either or, neither nor, whether or, as.